Win a home on Afternoon Express, where 3 design contestants are turning 3 empty properties at Valdevie Estate in the Cape Winelands into dream homes using finishes provided by Caesarstone and Plascon. Vote for your favorite and you could win. Today is the big day that we reveal the final products of our design contestants' kitchens. But before we get to those, let's take a closer look at a collaboration between Minentle, One Design and Grass to create his unique kitchen.
How kitchens have changed over the years is that the kitchen used to just be a workspace, somewhere stuck in the corner of the house, whereas now it is an extension of the home itself. Families very rarely these days sit at a dining room table, so lots of islands, breakfast nooks, eating areas are incorporated into the kitchen itself.
And what people neglect most is actually what makes a kitchen move, and that's the hardware. There's a lot of focus on the outside look of the kitchen, on the design, on the colors, yet the hardware is the thing that they skimp on, and that's where a lot of people make the mistake. When you choose your hardware, it needs to be a good brand, a quality brand, and that'll make your kitchen last longer.
In this home here, what we've tried to do is take pieces of furniture, freestanding, and amalgamate them with the built-in cupboards, which is a modern take and blends in with the rest of the lounge and dining area.
This technology has changed kitchen design. Your kitchen becomes more practical. You're using optimal spaces, you're using all your corners. From that point of view, that's how the technology in our hardware has changed the look, the feel and the design of the kitchen.
With the technology that we use in a kitchen like this, it makes it extremely easy for anyone using the kitchen to operate. Nice opening and soft closing hinges and drawers, runners, makes it easy to use. And then the integrated appliances that we use aren't just something that's an afterthought. It has to be considered in the functionality of the kitchen and the aesthetically pleasing value that it adds to the kitchen.
The other system incorporated is the corner solutions, where you can store items not used regularly. And then we also have the recycling bin systems, the spice pullouts, and then also your larder pullouts.
There's many varieties of an exposed storage, behind glass doors, open floating shelves. It all depends on the environment, and it is an extension of the home. It can be modern floating shelves, or you can have beveled glass cottage pane doors, or you can have hanging pots above the island, something different just to bring in a little bit of copper or steel to break up the monotony of stone and timber.
With our runner systems, you can go very wide. You can go up to 1200 millimeters. And that also then gives you an option of going with a 60 kilogram version. And that allows you to optimize the packing space in your drawers.
The contestants have incorporated international trends by using stone in specific ways. So what Minentle has done is demarcated a breakfast nook eating area, as well as an accent over the side of the island with stone, and is something different and adds a different touch. What Rudolf has done is brought in a minimal look with an industrial look, slightly rustic, and then using lighting in specific areas, under-counter strip lighting, and brought an overseas trend into something that I find is quite uniquely South African.
Well, now it's time to find out if our design contestants took this to heart to create beautiful modern kitchens that are both functional and on trend. Let's head over to Valdevie. The kitchen countdown is complete. Let's go see what creativity has been unleashed. Joanne is up first. Joanne, how's it?
Hi.
Neighbor, I came to ask for a cup of sugar.
Yes, I have these sticks for you.
Maybe not a cup, but a stick of sugar will do. This place looks absolutely amazing. Really, really proud of you. Talk me through how you've managed to bring your ideas to life.
So I went for a very clean layout. We have 2 panels here of cabinets, and the island is very practical. It's in the middle and it works very well. And then I went for something different and dramatic. I went for the dark cabinets, and to contrast that, I brought in the white Caesarstone. And then I've also added white appliances just to finish it off. And then the last element that I love is the black tap that matches with all the other plumbing fixtures in the house.
In the previous challenge, the judges said that you've been quite minimalist in all your other rooms, and they wanted to see some bravery come out of you. What do you think ARC is going to say about this space?
I think ARC will like the sleekness of this design. It's a bit different to the other understated spaces that I created. The shiny copper elements that are hidden here and there, but you can still see them if you're sitting at the right angle, just to add to the glamorous Valdevie lifestyle. And I think ARC will dislike the difference, the dark kitchen with the white contrasting Caesar stone.
Simon's going to want to know how you've added value to this property and increased its marketability. How have you added value to the property?
The elements I love in this kitchen is the feature wall behind me that is made of Caesar stone and it's permanently fixed here, so you can't remove it. Also, the Smeg appliances, you can't go wrong with that in any space.
If there's one thing that I've learned from my discussions with Anne, it's that colour and mood are intrinsically linked. You've gone for a very nice dark feel here, and when I walked into this kitchen, it just felt like I walked into a chocolate slab.
So when I was working with Wood Lab, they suggested I go for the dark kitchen because it just adds that dramatic feel that you need in a living area. And in my other spaces, I went for the very white colors, and now in this space, I'm doing the opposite. I'm going for dark with a bit of white.
Well, even if I do say so myself, you've got a very sweet kitchen. Good luck.
Thanks.
I'm gonna steal another one. Don't tell anyone. Man, what a beautiful kitchen, and I hope you loved it too. Minentle's up next, who's got a lot to prove after winning the previous challenge. Minentle, this is such a bold design. I really love it. It's almost like it's in mint condition. Tell me, what was the inspiration and what is so Minentle about this spot?
What I chose to do is go for a U-shape kitchen and have that one wing relate to the dining area and the lounge, because the kitchen is becoming a space that's relative to the rest of the home, so things are now more open plan. But at the same time, I chose to keep my storage at the back so that this wing is very open. In terms of design, I've incorporated an integrated dishwasher, and I've lifted the drying area so that you have more space on the countertops, because I really wanted to create this open space where one can interact with the dining area and the lounge.
As the winner of the previous challenge, the judges are keeping a close eye on you. What do you think each judge is going to say about this space?
What I think someone will like is how I've included the overhead shelves, which maximize the storage, and how I've integrated the appliances, which adds value to the space. What Ark will like about this space is the detailing I've gone for with regards to the flooring, in terms of defining the kitchen as a space, but at the same time having this transition detail that links it to the rest of the spaces, and taking that up with the paints on the wall just to define the kitchen vertically. What they'll also like is my bold use of color and the materiality of the whole space with the timber and the Caesar stone tops, which add a contrast of texture, but at the same time they all come together with the color of the paint.
Well, Minentle, I think it looks fantastic. It's all up to the judges now, but I really think you're on a roll. Now that is some creative use of Caesar stone. Our final contestant is Rudolph. Let's go see what he's got cooking in the kitchen. Rudolph, there, this place is amazing.
Awesome, hey?
Thank you.
Yeah,
We
that's
were
good.
expecting you.
Celebrating already.
Yeah,
I'll celebrate with you. Well done. So
Yeah,
talk me
thanks.
through how this all came to life. What were your ideas and how did it all come together?
When I briefed Beth in the beginning, I asked her to think about how we can incorporate more traditional living, but also have a space where people can be entertained and live around the kitchen. And then we looked at the brief of incorporating very nice Smeg appliances that gives a more traditional look to the space, but also add contemporary lighting and contemporary fixtures that would actually go with it.
So Beth, with all those great ideas, how did you interpret this brief?
And the challenge was we had a compact space in which we had to make more open and create an illusion of more space. And here what we did was we used kind of modular units, freestanding, open, some interesting open displays, and we combined all of that to create like a fresh, relaxed feel.
All right, so Anne is going to want to ask you about your color scheme in here. You've gone for sort of dark fixtures with a little bit of light.
Yes, well, that contradiction between the dark and the light is something that's really excites our interior space. But I also have a popping color of blue.
What do you think Ark's thoughts are going to be when they walk into the space and just explore?
I really like how we looked at the inside of the cupboard space and compact living and how we can make it more functional with the limited space that we have.
Simon's going to want to know how you've added value in this kitchen.
We've added integrated appliances into the space, but also some freestanding units. And we also looked at the materials used, like the Caesar stone that we incorporated in full slabs. And we also cladded the walls in Caesar stone, which is great.
So Beth, how is this kitchen going to stand out?
Well, I think a lot of people tend to take kitchens and floor to ceiling of units. And here we haven't done that. We've kind of gone with a modular look. It is different. It's not keeping in with the safe kind of designs that we all go towards.
And your personal favorite thing about this space?
For me, it's the island. I think it's beautiful, this beautiful, elegant Caesar stone, and with the open, and you can sit around it. We can actually move it if we wanted to for entertainment, but it's a prepped surface and an entertainment for everyone. It caters for all.
Well, I'm very impressed, guys. Congratulations, you pulled it off.
Thank you.
Cheers.
And cheers to you. If you want to win big on Win a Home on Afternoon Express, go to privateproperty.co.za, click on the Win a Home link and vote for your favorite kitchen. That'll enter you into the grand prize competition to win a home right here at Val de Vie. Until Monday, when you guys get judged. Ciao, ciao.
It's time to see how well our design contestants stuck to budget. Team VC had a projected budget of 81,000 Rand without appliances. Her actual budget spent was 43,200 Rand, so she spent a lot less than planned. Team Real Estate had a projected budget of 56,500 Rand. In the end, they spent 56,449 Rand, which is the closest to budget anyone has stuck to so far. Team L Decoration had a conservative budget of 32,500 Rand and ended up spending only 26,262. Remember that you are also a judge on Win a Home. You have the chance to change one of our design contestants' lives forever. So head over to privateproperty.co.za and vote for your favorite now.
Vote for your favorite design contestant's kitchen on privateproperty.co.za and stand a chance of winning a tulip dining chair by Guideline to the value of 6,890 Rand. You also automatically get entered into the draw to win one of the 3 finished apartments valued at over 3 million Rand. Win a Home is proudly brought to you by Private Property in association with Nedbank.